know, I think I respected you more when you were just a hustler, looking out for number one. Now you're so concerned about Tina.
You don't get it, do you? I'm in love with her.
You're right. I don't understand. I don't know how anybody can love Tina, but if you can get her away from my son, you have my blessing.
It's not your blessings I need, Maria. What I need right now...
I know you need cash in your pocket so you can get out of town. Well, I paid your way this far. There's no reason for me to stop now.
Thanks. Now I just got to find a way to get those passports. There's no way we're getting across the border without them, so... I'm going to have to stake out the ranch. Wait till there's nobody around, then I'll have to slip in.
But what if this Dante Medina catches you?
It's my neck.
It's not your neck I'm worried about, Max. If you don't get Tina out of Buenos Aires, court is going to find her.
You really have your priorities straight, don't you, Maria?
Do you swear? You swear if you have the passports and the money, you'll get Tina out of the country?
By nightfall.
All right, then. Then I'm going to go to the ranch and pick up the passports for you.
Was just made for you, if I must say so myself.
Well, I've always admired your dresses on Dorian. I can't believe that I'll be wearing one myself.
Oh, I'm glad you like it. Except here comes the part that I really like the least.
Oh, but then we'll all just sign for it.
Well...
Delilah, I'll be up here in the near future buying more dresses.
Oh, you're moving up in the world, then?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Well, great. I'll open up a credit for you. I can use Dorian as a reference.
I'd really appreciate it if you didn't say anything to Dorian. You see, I want it to be a surprise.
I thought that was for a special occasion.
Yeah, a very special occasion.
Hey, hon, you almost ready for the... Diane.
Great. Hi. Diane came to pick up a dress. It looks great on her, too.
But I was just about to leave.
Well, don't leave on my account.
I'm not.
Good. Stick around so we can continue our talk.
The two of you been meeting behind my back?
Well, let's just say that our paths keep crossing. And the way things are going, they probably will again.
Thanks again,
Real
Delilah.
soon.
Goodbye, Detective.
Try to pick up those accessories. It just makes the outfit that much more perfect.
Yes, thanks.
Okay, bye. Wait, what's going on? I mean, she acted like she couldn't wait to get away from you.
Some people are allergic to cops, you know what I mean? Especially when they got something to hide.
Now, how could that sweet young girl have anything to hide?
Sweetheart, if I were you, I'd lock the cash register when that sweet young girl is around.
Mom, this is important. It'll only take a minute, all right?
Please. All right. Tony, would you excuse us for just a minute? I'll be right with you.
Sure.
Baby, I'm begging you, really. I'm trying to run a television station here.
And I'm trying to tell you that I finally have the connection between Diane and Jamie. All right, Mary Lynn was at our apartment the other day when Diane got a long-distance phone call. It was just when she was going to head over to the bookstore to meet me and John. That call had to have tipped her off to let her know that it was all a trap.
Was Mary Lynn sure that the call was from Jamie?
No, but that was the only explanation.
I'm sorry. It doesn't explain anything to me. I need proof.
Mom,
Well, look, I really do want to find out the truth about Diane, but I can't handle it right now. I've got maybe, 3 hours to get all the crises solved here, get my hair done, change into a dress, because I'm about to be the guest of honor at a really prestigious luncheon.
I know, and I don't want to get you upset before either.
I'm so relieved to hear that, because, darling, there are going to be dignitaries from Washington there and Landview. Frankly, I don't want to make a fool of myself.
Kathy, you can tell your mother there's no chance of that.
Charles, I'm so glad you're here. Thank goodness. I would like to show you some of the notes that I've made for my prepared remarks. I want to make sure that they're appropriate.
Oh, I'm sure they will be.
Mr. Sanders, this isn't a very good time for this, but is there any way you can tell me if Diane and Jamie were at all working together?
See?
What?
Charles and I really do have more pressing things we need to discuss.
Is there any way you can just tell me if you've heard from Jamie recently?
I haven't heard a word from Jamie ever since he left Lambview, and I don't expect I ever will.
Well, Diane did.
We don't know that.
Well, Diane did get a very strange long-distance phone call, and I think it was Jamie.
Well, Jamie has been seen. He was traced to Buenos Aires.
Does anybody know what he's doing down there?
No, he's probably hiding out. But if he's been in contact with Diane, then that young lady knows more about my son than she's ever let on.
Well, I'm sorry. I do not know when they'll be back.
Bad timing, huh? Max is a very old friend of mine from El Paso, Texas. I really wanted to surprise him and Tina. Oh, well, I guess I could go and visit some of the friends of mine here in Buenos Aires. Enrico, do you mind if I go in and use the telephone and leave them a note?
No, but of course, of course.
Oh, muchas gracias. Usted es muy,
Amable.
amable. Sí.
Okay, Max. You said I'd find the passports in the desk. For both our sakes, they'd better be there.
What are you doing here?
Buenos días, señora.
Speak English. You're another one of them, yes?
Another one of what?
American.
Oh, yes, that's right. Would you mind putting that knife down? It might slip.
I made a question. Who are you, and what do you want?
My name is Maria, and I'm a very good friend of Senor Max's. And I'll bet you're Margarita, the housekeeper. Max has told me all about you. Here.
Don't move.
Believe me, I come here out of friendship at Senor Max's request.
Mm-hmm. So you say. But there have been many strange things going on at the ranch. And every time there has been a strange gringo nearby.
Gringos?
Mm-hmm. Just before I found you here at the desk, there were another 2 people. They said, I can trust them too. But after Don Alonso's death, I trust no one.
These are the 2 people that you're talking about. Was the man a young man with dark curly hair and very good looking?
Perhaps.
And the woman that was with him, she was also young with long reddish brown hair and very beautiful?
Are they friends of yours too?
Yes. You might say that they're very close friends of mine.
So you see, we have reason to believe that Max and Tina are now in trouble.
And we want you to help us find them before somebody else does.
I understand. I will try to help you. And I will keep on trying to find your brother, Kate.
Have you got any news about Jamie?
Well, I have been distributed copies of his photograph. My sources confirm that he has been seen in Buenos Aires, accompanied by one of the leading businessmen in Buenos Aires, Dante Medina. The name means something to you?
I'm afraid so. Cord, you don't think it's possible that Jamie has something to do with it?
Yeah, I think it's possible, but I don't like thinking it. Jamie may have something to do with the disappearance of Max and Tina.
Well, then may I suggest that we go and visit my friend Oscar Sandoval?
Sandoval? I remember my father mentioning his name.
He is a police reporter from one of our English language newspapers. He knows everything about the American community. Well, we can find him in the district police headquarters near the Plaza Dorrego.
Great, then what are we waiting for? If this guy can help lead us to Max and Tina, he might be able to lead us directly to Jamie, too. Come on.
Kathy, if you don't mind, I would like to have a few minutes to talk to
Dorian,
about
please,
this.
excuse me 1 second. Cassie, if this supposed conversation between Jamie and Diane took place, was there any proof that that was Jamie on the phone?
Well, no, but if you're given the events that followed the phone call, I think it was Jamie.
Well, then I have to talk with Diane personally. Would she be at your apartment now?
No, she's moved out. Probably checked into a hotel.
Well, then I'm going to have somebody on my staff locate her, and I'm going to ask that young lady some very direct questions. I'll meet you at the luncheon later.
Yes. Okay, I'll put Diane on the back burner for a minute, but while everyone is eating and singing praises to you, my mind will be working overtime.
Honey, I have no doubt about that.
Mom, this is not a joke. Diane is very dangerous. And until we do something about her, none of us are going to be safe.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you sell poison? I have a little problem around the house that I need to clear up.
Well, I have poison for house and gardens. It all depends on what you want to get rid of.
I just want the strongest stuff that you've got.
I don't have time to argue with you. I must get out of here.
No, you don't. I see you take the passport and the papers.
Look, here.
Don't.
Senor Max wanted me to give this to you. It's just a letter. Look, see? Right there where it says that he gives me the permission to take his personal belongings. See?
But why he did not come for them?
Look, it's because this is a matter of life and death. Do you understand that? Senor Max and his wife must go on a long trip. I had to come and get the passports for them.
Oh, Senora, this trip of theirs has anything to do with Dante Medina?
I'm sorry, but I really can't say any more, and Senor Max is waiting for me. Please, please let me go.
Oh, si, Senora. Oh, please, tell the Senora and Senora. May God be with them.
Yes, I will. Margarita, one more thing. If anybody asks, no matter how nice or how friendly they seem to be, please don't tell them that I was here. And you mustn't tell them that Senor Max and his wife are leaving.
Why can't life be easy once in a while? It's always easy for other people. Oh, Max, why did you have to do that?
This, my little wildflower, is a few $1 million worth of coca.
You mean like in cocaine?
You got it.
But this is your property here.
Yeah, but we're right on the border of Medina's ranch. Alonzo hasn't used this place in years. Medina must have guessed he could just grow his drugs here.
Well, what are you going to do?
We're going to come back tomorrow morning. We're going to photograph this before they bail it and haul it out of here. I may not be able to get him on a murder rap, but I can sure bring a drug charge down on Medina's head.
If you hadn't gone back to photograph those damn coca leaves, we wouldn't be hiding out now.
We're leaving Argentina.
You can't be serious.
Yeah, we're going as soon as my friend gets our passports and some money from the ranch.
But I don't want to leave.
Tina, we got no choice.
Well, yes, we do. Yeah, we have a choice. You see, we can go right down to the police station and tell them about Dante. And you know what? I bet the police station is even air-conditioned.
Tina, would you just trust me? Everything's going to be okay.
Yeah, that's what you keep telling me. You know, you keep telling me that, but it just gets worse. Look, first we find those coca leaves in the barn, and then Dante starts chasing us, and then he starts shooting us, and then he's chasing us through the jungle, and I have to hike for miles, and then I have to hitch a ride in a truck full of chickens. Then you take me to this flea bag hotel, and now you tell me that we are going to leave the country.
Hey, come on. This nightmare is going to be over soon. I promise.
No, I want it over now. I want us to go to the police and tell them about Dante, just like we should have done as soon as we found out what he was doing in the barn.
Tina, there is no evidence. We left the film in the truck, which is stuck in a mud puddle in the forest. See?
Max, it's Maria. I have your passports and money for you. Meet me at the Cafe Dorego in half an hour.
Thanks. Our troubles are all over. My friend has come through with the passports. I'm going to go pick him up right now.
Well, why doesn't your friend bring them here?
Well, it's safer to meet in a public place, all right?
Oh, is Dante chasing after us, trying to kill us?
Tina, I can handle this. I know what I'm doing, all right?
You know, you've never been afraid of Dante before. And now somehow you're so afraid of him that you want to leave the country. Now, you know what? I don't even think it's that. I think it's something else. And you are going to tell me, or else you and I are not going anywhere.
And you let this woman into the house? Well, I don't care if she said she was a friend of the Holdens. No, you should have called me at once. Yes, Enrico, of course. I want you to follow her after she leaves the ranch. Except this time, don't hesitate and call me. She may be leading us to my target. Yes.
Dante, why do I get the feeling you're not hunting for grouse?
No, I'm hunting for a much more treacherous animal, my friend. A man without honor.
Whatever this Holden did to you, it's more than a matter of money, so why don't you tell me what it is?
Well, if you were listening to my phone conversation, as I'm sure you were, Jamie, you would know that there's a little development at the Bella Vista.
I did seem to overhear something, purely accidental, of course. So, some woman showed up at the ranch?
Yes, an Americana. She says that she's a friend of Max and Tina, but my man Enrico is following her after she leaves the ranch.
And then?
And then, Jamie, my friend, she will lead us to Max Holden. And then Medina Honor will have been avenged.
Okay, as soon as I get this stuff put away, then we can be on our way and go to that luncheon.
First there was the brooch,
We are friends.
and the ring,
Oh,
and that blood-stained rag.
We don't have to think about
Man, there's got to be evidence here. There's got to be.
All their problems. I'm so sick of it. Rafe, have you heard anything that I've been saying?
Huh?
The luncheon. I'm ready to go now.
I'm sorry, Delilah, but you're going to have to go without me.
What? Rafe, you were taking a day off. You were going to spend it with me, remember?
I know, but sometimes I can't put my work on hold.
Even on your day off.
Delilah, how many times have I told you? There's no such
thing as an off-duty cop. Yeah, I know. I've heard it a million times. Listen, I'm sorry, but this luncheon is important to me. A lot of the women there are wearing the dresses that I've designed. Now, is there something wrong with wanting to show off my talent to my loving husband?
Your loving husband will meet you there later.
Yeah, right. I've heard that a million times, too.
Sweetheart, I just have some police business to take care of first.
What police business is so important?
All right, if you must know, it's Diane.
What about her? She's been in jail. She's now working at WVLE, and she's living with Dorian.
That's yesterday's news, hon. She and Dorian are on the outs.
She didn't mention anything like that to me.
Yeah, well, she doesn't mention a lot of things, including the truth. That's why I want to get a search warrant, so I can have a look at that room of hers at the waterside.
Ray, have you talked to the captain?
Oh, I didn't tell you. Phil Moore got a promotion and a desk job in Philly.
Oh, no wonder you've been working so much overtime.
Yeah, I don't have him looking over my shoulder 24 hours a day now. And it just might mean a promotion of my own down the road.
Yeah, and then you'll be spending even less time with Sammy and me.
Honey, that's not going to happen.
No, Rafe, it's just been happening.
Look, I'll call Judge Hopkins directly, see if he'll issue a warrant so I can search Diane's room right away.
Rafe!
And you are sure that this stuff will do the trick, huh?
Rat, mole, or vermin. If it's alive, that'll kill it.
Vermin. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to get rid of. You know, I set traps all over the house, and I can't seem to get rid of him. That's okay. I don't need a bag. I can just put it in my purse.
Well, if you use that very, very carefully, your problems will be solved.
Oh, that would be wonderful. I'm sure this stuff will be strong enough to take care of my little problems once and for all.
One gentleman, I don't think I don't know, a little corny, but...
Now, let me introduce you to my mother. Excuse me. Mother, I'd like you to meet. This is Cassie Callison, Dorian's daughter. Well, Mother.
How nice to meet you, my dear. I was just telling John and Charles how impressed I am with your mother's dedication to prison reform.
Well, when Mom decides to do something, she pulls out all the stuff.
Just like Charles.
Thank you.
Mother.
Yes? And you have that one. No, you'll have to excuse me because I need a bit of a rest from all this attention. Thank you very much for having this picture taken.
Hey,
Commissioner.
It's going very well, thank you. I speak, the reporters listen. I wonder how long this is going to keep up.
Have you had a chance, or have you met Mr. Kyle yet from Washington, you know?
No, I haven't.
Be sure you do. He's a very influential reporter. He can be very helpful to you.
I'll keep that in mind, thank you. And really, Charles, thank you so much. Not only do you help me get this job, but you throw this reception for me.
That's all right. We appreciate you.
Well, you're a terrific sport, Charles. And Dorian, you make an absolutely gorgeous commissioner.
Thank you. A woman could get an inflated ego with all of this attention and flattery. Well, you deserve every bit of it.
Yes, you do. Dorian, Senator Wiley cornered me and asked if I would permit him to give you a toast before I introduce you, and I said it would be all right if he would hold it down to an hour or two.
Excuse me, could I talk to you for a minute? You are not going to believe this, but look who just arrived.
She's got a lot of nerve.
Well, so do I, and I'm telling her to leave.
Riding on this cocaine operation, he's probably got half the local police in his pocket. You know that. You told me how you read how these drug smugglers are so ruthless. Now, why do you want to hang around here when you know trouble is going to come?
The Buenos Aires is a really big city. All right, so why don't we just get your friend to hide us out until Dante gives up?
What friend?
The one that is giving us the passport.
Look, it was too dangerous even to go out to the ranch. I can't ask any more favors. It wouldn't be fair.
Well, look, there must be something we can do so we can stay here.
No, damn it! We are getting out of here. That's it.
Cool your jets here, all right? It might just make matters a little bit worse.
Oh, John, what could be worse than having a murderer at my mother's luncheon?
We don't have any proof yet.
Oh, even Mom suspects Diane has something to do with Spitz's death.
Yeah, 1 minute she does, the next minute she doesn't.
Well, I have no reservations. Diane has Spitz killed to keep from being exposed.
Look, Warden Perkins is having his own investigation, and Rafe has an investigation going also.
That'll take weeks, and in the meantime, Mom's in a lot of danger here.
Yeah, I know. Diane hasn't given up trying to win Dorian over either.
Well, she's not working her charms at this luncheon.
Look, if you order her to leave right now, you know what'll happen? Diane will make a great big scene, and then the press will go bananas, and Dorian will end up being embarrassed, not Diane.
Right. I never thought of that.
Well, I guarantee you Diane thought about it. That's why she's crashing this party. She knows she'll get away with it.
Damn, why does she always have to come out on top?
Because she manages to stay one step ahead of us. I tell you what, she can't keep it up forever. The luck is bound to run out sometime. Come on.
Are you sure I look okay?
Oh, you look very handsome. Now, just relax. There's a lot of nice people here. Maybe one or two exceptions.
Well, I'm not used to hanging around rich folks.
No, I thought Texas was just full of rich folks.
Not where I come from.
Oh, hold on to your hat. I'm going to go break the ice with the lady I offended.
Oh, wait, Dorian Lord?
Yeah, come on.
Well, Diane, you sure you want me along for this? I mean, how did you offend this lady? More importantly, how much?
It's a long story. Come on.
I'll be getting back to you about that next week, all right? Thank you for your help.
Hi. Diane. Steve Holden, Dorian Lawrence.
Hi, nice to meet you, and congratulations on your appointment to the commission.
You must be very pleased with the turnout. I've counted 1 senator and 4 congressmen, and people are still arriving.
Yes, it's really quite flattering. Tell me, Steve, are you an old friend of Diane?
Oh, no, ma'am. As a matter of fact, we just met this morning.
Yes, Steve moved into the Waterside Inn, too. He's new in town.
Welcome to Landview.
Thank you.
Would you do me a favor and get Dorian another glass of white wine?
Oh, sure.
Thank you. I hope I didn't upset you by coming here. No, I didn't want to embarrass you, but I want you to know that I'm not guilty of any of John's and Cassie's accusations. And just because they're saying terrible things about me, I'm not going to go into hiding.
This is not the time or the place to discuss this.
I know. I just wanted you to know that I wasn't mad at you.
Fine. Why don't you and your friend try and have a good time at the party, all right?
Okay. I'm really happy that they haven't totally won you over. I'm going to prove my innocence story. I'm going to make you proud of me. I swear I will. Excuse me. Sorry.
Mom, Congressman Willis is dying to meet you.
Excuse me. Of course.
Good night. We'll talk later.
That's the girl who came to see Jamie and returned the ring.
It certainly is. I've been looking for her.
Dorian still trusts her after everything that's happened.
Mother, trust dies hard.
Yes, we certainly learned that from Judith.
Mother, please.
Charles, if it hadn't been for Judith's blind faith in Jamie, Kate Frederick would still be alive, and Jamie wouldn't be hiding out in Argentina. Surely Dorian is aware of that.
I'm sure she is, Mother, but she can be as difficult and stubborn as Judith.
I find that difficult to believe. Did you talk to the authorities in Buenos Aires today?
Yes. Yes, but there's no word on Jamie, but I have some information that Diane might know where he's hiding out.
Oh, my dear. Surely you don't think she'd tell you?
I don't know. Worth a shot.
Charles, there's Detective Garrettson. Perhaps he has some news.
What a crowd.
Yeah, Lambview's finest.
Oh, no, J.B., you're Landsy's finest. Thanks for making it.
I knew it was important to you. Besides, I couldn't reach Judge Hopkins to get that search warrant for Diane's room. Come on, let's go say hello. Well, where are your rings? Is there a pickpocket work in the joint or something?
No, I was cleaning them, and I just forgot to put them back on again.
Oh, doesn't matter. Everyone will be dazzled by you anyway.
Well, not everyone. Your friend Diane is here. No wonder she bought that dress for me.
That girl is really something. If she has any fear of being nailed as an accessory to Jamie's crime, she certainly doesn't show it.
Wonder how Dorian feels about her being here.
Honey, please. I really wish you'd calm down, maybe for just an hour or two. Get your mind on something else besides Diane.
Mom, I cannot forget about this until she is back in jail where she belongs.
Look, she says that she's innocent. She only wanted to come here to help celebrate my appointment as a commissioner. Besides, well, she's not doing anybody any harm, is she?
She is guilty, and she doesn't give a damn about your appointment. Mom, she's here because she's up to something. The question is, what?
A real peach, Diane. Thanks to you, your pal Murray is about to take an all-expenses-paid trip to the Caribbean.
¿Va a tomar algo?
Oh, no, gracias.
Trust me, I know how things work down here.
So, where are we going?
Paraguay.
Paraguay?
As soon as we arrive down there, I'll call the government prosecutor, and I'll give him the lowdown on Dante. And he won't be afraid to arrest Dante and all of his cocaine people. Listen, it's going to be all right. After we arrest him, we'll get the first flight back to Buenos Aires.
No, damn it, I am tired of running. The whole reason I came down here and left Lambview is because I was running because Cord rejected me, and I am just sick of it. Now you have me running again.
Do you think I like running? I spent my whole life dreaming of getting off that sun-baked ranch in Texas to finally have a piece of land that I could work into something.
So then we stay. We should stay and fight. Not just for you, but for Don Alonso, too. I mean, you're always saying how you wanted to make him proud of you, how you wanted to prove his faith in you.
Tina, what good is a dead hero? Don Alonso tried to fight Dante. Dante killed him. And now Dante wants to kill me and you. Hey, if you weren't here, I would go back to that ranch, I would load up every shotgun in the place, and I would take Dante and his men one at a time. But I'm responsible for you and for your baby. I love you. And I want to live a long and happy life together. And I'm counting on raising that baby as my own. I'm not going to let anything jeopardize that.
Oh, Max. You're so good to me. And I do love you for everything you've done for me. Especially since you know how I feel about Court.
Yeah, but all that's going to change. I know it.
And what good is that going to do us if you lose your ranch because of me?
I'm not going to lose anything. We're going away until things cool down. That's it. Then you and I are going to come back. We're going to pick up right where we left off. And then I'm going to show you what the word paradise really means, huh? You're just going to have to trust me, okay? Now, I'm going to go pick up our passports. I'll be back in a flash.
I'm going with.
No, it's dangerous.
Max?
Hey, listen. I know what is best here for both of us, all right? Now, you just sit tight and think of Paraguay as a vacation, all right? We're going to have a terrific time.
You were going to turn your father into the police?
What was I supposed to do? Pretend I hadn't overheard the conversation and allow him to kill Max?
No, of course not.
When he pushed me away from the phone, Abuela, I was so frightened. I never knew Papa was capable of such violence. I begged him not to hurt my baby.
Oh, Virgen María, Madre de Cristo, líbranos esta
It was
pena
a
y dolor.
natural instinct to protect my child. And when I told him Max was the father, he wanted to kill me.
Oh, Gabriel, that cannot be. You know I have not liked Dante Medina since he began courting your mother. God rest her soul. But he loves you.
Not anymore. I've shamed the family. He thinks I'm a streetwalker, and the more I try to explain to him that I love Max and that I think we'll get married, the angrier he gets.
Oh, he's a very proud man.
Oh, yes. But I never knew he could be so cruel.
Gabriel, the man is in pain, and he lashes out at the source of that pain, you. But in time, he will understand that you deserve his mercy.
No, he won't. He's going to send me to a convent in the mountains. And when my baby's born, he plans to give it to an orphanage in San Carlos. I can't give my baby up to strangers.
Oh, you can take refuge here in my house. I will protect you.
But you've been so kind with your love. It's more than I deserve.
No, I won't have you hating yourself. You ask God to forgive you of your sins, and he will.
I wish he could help me find a way to keep my baby.
I think Max Holden is the answer, Gabriel. Find him. Tell him the truth. He was kind and good to you, and you love him. Surely he will want to share in the life of his own flesh and blood.
He married another woman. That's your kind and good Max Holden. I mean, he used me and then turned his back on me. I hate him for that. And I will never forgive him.
But he deserves to know about his child.
He deserves as much as he gave me. Nothing. He will never know about his child. Never.
It was Enrico. He followed the woman from Bella Vista to Plaza Dorrego.
So, who the hell is she?
She told Enrico that she was a friend of Holden's from Texas.
Did he find out what she was doing at the ranch?
No, but he saw her searching the house. I think she took some passports.
Passports?
Mm-hmm.
They must be running scared. Dante, let's just let them leave the country. That's a hell of a lot better for us than if they run to the cops and tell them that they discovered our cocaine crop.
No, Max Holden will never leave Argentina alive. He's discovered our cocaine operation. And he's also disgraced my daughter, Gabriela. Therefore, I'm going to steal his life in exchange for the honor that he has stolen from me. Jamie, it is my duty. Unless he's dead, I have to live with this shame.
All right, but you're not the only one involved. If I can't talk you out of it, at least let me give you a hand.
No, my friend. My honor, my battle. After I'm finished, we'll go to the cabin. We'll wait there until the police and your sister have given up the search, and then, my friend, we'll cross the border into Brazil. Ciao.
Damn.
he blows this thing, this place will be called crawling with police. Away, Senor Medina. Away.
I just called your hotel. I was beginning to worry.
Tina wanted to play 20 questions. I had a hell of a time getting here.
Well, you knew she'd be a handful when we made our little deal back in Landview.
Yeah, you want to know what I think of our little deal? It stinks. Tina and I are holed up in this sleazy hotel, and I've got outlaws that taken over my ranch. I can't do anything about it because I've got to hide her from her husband. This is some great life you set me up for, Maria.
But you still have Tina, and that's what really matters. At least that's what you told me this morning when you decided it was best to leave Argentina here.
As soon as she has that baby, she's going back to court. All this is for nothing.
Max, you can win her by then.
How long is Cord going to hang around trying to find her?
Well, hopefully in a few days he'll find out that she left with you, and then he'll realize that she doesn't care about him anymore. Why don't we finish this outside, huh?
Hello, sis. I was wondering what happened.
Sorry I'm late. Dorian, congratulations.
Thank you, Judith.
Hello, Cassie. Nice to have you back in town.
Thank you. I'm sorry about Jamie.
Hey, none of that talk today. This is a happy occasion, right?
So Herb keeps letting me know.
Is Dad here? No, he isn't here yet, but of course he will be. He never fails to go to a family gathering.
Excuse me, I think I should say hello to the host. Charles.
Judith, you look lovely.
Thank you. Hello, Elizabeth. Here's some Kate.
No, not since I spoke with you, but Luis Alvarez called. You remember him.
Basley, the consulate.
Right.
He has retired from government service, however.
At any rate, he looked up Kate and contacted her, and he said he'll keep an eye on her for us, but there's been no word on Jamie. Let me see what I can find out now.
From Luis, you going to call him?
No. I'm going to talk to Diane Bristol. Cassie thinks that Jamie called her from South America. I'll see what I can find out.
Stay out of it, Judith.
Excuse me.
This is a very delicate situation.
Don't lecture me, Elizabeth. It's my daughter. I know how much danger she's in.
Charles is much better positioned to deal with this girl than you are. Your tactlessness in the past has done more harm than good. Excuse me.
So Clint has been going.
Not bad, not bad.
How's the kids?
Oh, Ace and I managed to keep her busy.
Does Vicky get to see them every day?
Well, she did until she went to New York. She's having intensive therapy to try and regain her memory.
Oh, is there a special doctor there that can help her?
Well, she thinks so, or she wouldn't have left the kids.
Man, wouldn't it be great if she got her memory back?
Rafe, I'm praying as hard as I can that that's going to happen.
Well, Judith, what a lovely surprise running into you like this. How have you been?
Hey. Don't start on me.
Not what? I'm just so happy to see you after all this time.
Oh, What would you like? A nice glass of white wine poured right over your head.
You wouldn't dare.
Don't tempt me.
I'll kiss you if you don't. How'd you like that?
Hello, Herb.
But, Dorian. Congratulations and all good wishes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Looks like everyone's having fun.
Yes, yes. It's turning out to be a terribly interesting party. I hope you enjoy yourself.
Thank you. She's on to us.
Is she? Oh, dear. And Elizabeth is as hawk-eyed as ever.
Good. Oh, boy, she's not thrilled, I say.
Why am I playing this game when it's so transparent to everyone?
But that's one you'll have to answer for yourself, counselor. How about that kiss? Right now. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe I met your daughter, Kate. Cord Roberts introduced us.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Steve. Would you mind if I have a moment alone with Diane?
Not at all.
It's okay. Whatever you have to say to me, you can say in front of him.
Are you sure, Diane?
Yes, it's okay. We're friends.
Diane, really, it's all right. I'll wait back here.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Diane, my son Jamie been in touch with you?
Now, why is everyone bugging me about Jamie? I hardly know the guy, and what I do know of him, I don't like, so why would I be in touch with him?
Diane, my daughter Kate is down in Buenos Aires looking for Jamie. Now, you and I both know he has nothing more to lose, and he wouldn't think twice about injuring anyone, including his sister. So if you have any information, I would like to know where he is so I can protect him.
Mr. Sanders, I don't know anything, and even if I did, I really would tell you.
I have reason to believe that you received a phone call.
I did not receive a phone call from Jamie.
Will you listen? If you help me now, when he reveals everything he knows about you after he's arrested, and he will be, I will help you then.
I don't need any help. Now, listen, I don't know why you think that I'm involved with Jamie.
Excuse me, sir. The lady says that she can't help you.
I heard her. It might do you well to stay out of it.
Boy, I didn't mean to create a scene. I'll just upset Dorian. But I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah, come here. I want you to meet someone. Cassie? I'd like you to meet Steve Holt.
Hi.
Hello. He's looking for a job, and I was hoping that you and John could help him out. You know, all the people that you know and everything, but, of course, I wouldn't want to interrupt the true course of love. Are you suggesting that John and I are becoming involved? And that would be terrible, wouldn't it? Especially since Dorian loves him so much. It would destroy her. Look, Diane, if this is another one of your schemes to come between me and my mother, you're really asking
Ladies,
for
I don't know what the
trouble.
problem is here, but this is not the time or the place to have a fight.
Then I suggest you get this little witch out of here.
We're not going anywhere. And what gives you the right to ask us to leave?
Oh, that's okay, Steve. Cassie feels like she has to protect me from Dorian. Don't you, Cassie? Well, why don't you go and tell Steve what you really think of me? A murderess! Why don't you go ahead and tell everyone in the entire place? Listen, I don't know what it is you're up to, but it is not going to work. I am just trying to protect myself.
Come on. I'll take you back.
No. I don't want her to ruin my life. I have nothing to be ashamed of. Look, I'm going to go to the ladies' room and try to compose myself. I'll be back.
Tina tells me your son isn't the kind of guy to give up so easily.
Max, the truth is he is falling in love with Kate Sanders. Now, he's not going to be chasing Tina forever.
Do you know any of the Buchanans?
Yeah, I've heard of him. Everybody in Texas has a story about Asa Buchanan.
Yeah, I've got quite a few myself. Clint Buchanan's here. Would you like to meet him?
No, I don't think so. I'm not feeling very sociable.
Yeah, I can understand. I saw what went on earlier between Cassie and Diane. But what is really going on?
Beats me. Diane asked me to this party to have a good time, and I feel like I walked in the middle of a hornet's nest.
Hello again.
Huh? Do you know Steve?
Yeah, we've met.
Did you know that he's from Texas, too?
No. Whereabouts?
Northwest corner.
Oh, cattle country. How long you been in town?
I just got here.
Hey, where you working?
I'm looking.
You came to Landview from Texas to look for a job?
No, I came to look for my brother, and he's not here, so now I'm looking for a job. What's it to you?
Just curious.
Well, if you want to interrogate somebody, why don't you go down to the police station?
I'm not interrogating.
Sometimes he has a hard time switching from business to pleasure, but he gets into the swing of it right away.
Oh, excuse me. I got a phone call.
But Rafe...
I'll be right back, hon.
Rafe... Dad, I swear, she started the whole thing. It's like she was deliberately baiting me.
And you fell for it. So you're mad as hell. She's in the ladies' room crying her eyes out, getting all the sympathy.
She's in the ladies' room plotting her next crime.
Listen, who is this young fellow she's with?
I don't know, Steve Holden, something like that, from Texas.
Yeah?
But I think I'll find out a little more about it.
Yeah, why don't we find him up?
Dad, I am not going to start a riot or anything. I just want to talk to the guy. Excuse me. I'm sorry you got stuck in the middle of our crossfire.
Well, next time I'll know to duck.
Hopefully there won't be a next time.
I'll drink to that.
So, you're a long way from home.
Yeah?
How'd you get to Landview?
An airplane?
I meant what brings you here, Diane?
No, I just met her this morning.
I got the impression you knew her a lot better than that.
What is it with the people in this town? They've all got a list of questions, and they're all the same.
Well, if you knew Diane, you'd understand why.
Look, I don't know what your beef with her is, and I don't care, so why don't you just spare me the details?
Well, it's just that you're playing with fire. You seem like a fairly nice guy.
You seem like a very rude lady.
Listen, I'm just trying to tell you that she is...
You don't have anything to say that I want to hear.
Why don't we get something to eat?
So this commission is going to change the whole prison system, huh?
Not all at once, no, but we'll take a dozen or so of the major problems on the first year and then clean up the rest of the mess the second.
Sounds like a big job. What about the TV station? You going to have time to run it?
I may not. As a matter of fact, I might as well tell you this and get it over with. I've hired Tom Dennison to be my news director.
Really? Well, that ought to keep him out of trouble.
That's it. No storming around in a rage.
Dorian, you know the way I feel about the fellow, but that is on a personal level. I've never denied that he was a good newspaper man, and I don't begrudge anyone the right to earn a living. I'm sure he'll do a good job for you.
So am I.
Has he taken over the news division already?
Well, as a matter of fact, he was supposed to start this morning, but his daughter Mary Lynn came by and said that there was some sort of an emergency and he had to leave town.
Leave town? What kind of emergency?
She didn't say. Why don't you ask her?
No, I think I got a pretty good idea.
Both gonna look like villains when this is over, Maria. You mark my words.
Oh, Max. Buenos dias. Tina! So, may I join you, or is this a private conversation?
No, I just...
Shut up, Maria. You've been in on this right from the beginning, haven't you? There wasn't any silver mine. It was just Maria's money to set you up and get me out of town.
You got it. It was all lies right from the beginning, Beth. Except for one fact. I love you. It's the God's honest truth.
Love. Why'd you try to convince me to stay away from court? He's here, isn't he? And he's looking for me. He wants me back. Oh, Tina, don't be ridiculous. Oh, yeah, then why are you in Argentina, Maria? You would never risk coming down here except for court.
Court is in Landview, and he's quite happy with Kate Sanders.
Max? Well, thank you for at least not lying to me this time. So, Maria, where is my husband?
I have no idea.
No, of course not. You never do you? No, he's back at the ranch waiting for me.